Welcome back, everybody. Today we are all about the eyes. You know, these windows to our souls. We're going to address all sorts of problems that age us and make us look tired, from dark circles and bags to fine lines and droopy eyelids. Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the owner and founder of the Wisconsin Vein Center and Medi Spa, and she is here to help us look awake and more refreshed. It's great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
There's so many. You mentioned the Eyes of March.
Right.
A little play on the Eyes of
Correct.
March. But the eyes are, it's such a bummer when you get the bags, the fine lines, because it does, takes
especially
away from...
if you were an eye person, you know, and you always emphasize your eyes. It can be a real issue. But people have problems. They have dark circles and puffiness and lines, and it's like, why?
Right, yeah, because it does make us look tired.
Yes,
it ages us.
absolutely.
I think the wonderful thing is you have so many options in office, many of them without a lot of downtime, non-surgical.
Lots of treatments, but also good products today that really can make a difference. Some people respond much more rapidly than others, but we have truly got now products that make a difference in how your eyes look.
And products are good for follow-up. If you have any of the treatments we're about to talk about, it's important to follow them up with good medical grade products.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about advances that are being made right now in terms of those creams. So you have creams that address like the brightening of the skin?
Yep, some brightening. So if somebody just has some dullness around their eyes and they just want their eyes to become more prominent again, the brightening creams really work very nicely. Then there are also creams that help reduce that puffiness that people get. And there are creams that help with dark circles, truly help with dark circles, you know, can make a big difference.
Nice, yeah, and they're super moisturizing probably to help hydrate the skin.
So for instance, at night, if you want to use something that may be a little too moisturizing during the day or just look a little too, not oily, but shiny, then use it at night because there are some great creams.
Yeah, and then you're giving it time to really soak in and do the work. Serums too to help with lashes.
That's right.
Lashes as well as brows to help them
you
grow.
know, Latisse, of course, is the one that everybody's heard of already, but there are other brow and lash devices, not devices, but products as well that help lashes to grow and stay in longer so they grow longer. And same with brows.
And those are just serums you kind of put over
like an eyeliner. You can just put it on at the base of the eyelashes every day, and that's all you need to do.
I've seen people where I think they have false eyelashes, and it's just because they've been using those serums, which is great. What about those drops that you've talked about before that kind of help you give a more refreshed look?
Upneak. So for instance, if you have a heavy upper lid and you really feel like you want your eyes to open up more widely, it's a great thing to have, especially for special occasions, so that you can really open up those eyes and make them look very expressive and you know, much more youthful.
You can really see a difference too in that before and after.
It takes about 10 minutes to see a difference and about 2 hours to see a maximum result.
And it lasts all day?
It can last several hours, about 6 to 8 hours.
Wow, that's great for a night out or a special event, which is a great idea. All right, we got to talk about the lids because I know there are some new treatments that are really giving lids sort of a lift, but also diminishing the crow's feet.
Sure. So of course neurotoxins are available that will do that. They will lift the brow and make...
So you Botox.
So you can Botox just above, yep.
Okay.
And that can really lift the lid a little bit. But beyond that, we have other treatments that do that. We can tighten the skin a little bit above the eyes. We can use something called Agnes to tighten the skin of the upper lid and the lower lid. And Agnes is also great for getting rid of under eye bags.
There's also a plasma resurfacing with no downtime that can reduce the lines, right?
Opus. That's the fractional plasma resurfacing. I think we have a little video even of that.
Okay. Opus, I've heard, is sort of like the gold standard for non-surgical eyelid lifting.
It can be. It's certainly one of the best ones out there. And it has really no downtime. Now, this is me having a couple of weeks ago. I had a mask on because I had a cold that I didn't want to pass on. And, you know, we were doing the Opus on my eyes, and really I was a little bit pink, and that was it.
Really?
So there really is no downtime at all involved with this.
Did this one hurt?
You know, I had numbing on, and so it wasn't uncomfortable at all.
Okay. It looks like you're tolerating it very well.
Yeah, no, it was easy.
Now, you mentioned the Agnes. This is microneedling, and this helps with those, because I have them, the eye bags.
This is focused microneedling, so I have like a little wand that has a tiny needle at the end that delivers electrical heat. And so we're able to actually diminish the eye bags by doing that.
Wow.
But in addition, you know, we can use some of your own platelet-rich plasma or platelet-rich fibrin to kind of fill the crevices under the eyes, you know, those tear troughs that are deep. all kinds of things can work for the eyes.
Amazing. What about Sofwave? I've heard that this is like
so
a
Sofwave I'm not supposed to talk about because my staff says save that for another time. But Sofwave is exciting. This is a wonderful ultrasound technique that will tighten the skin of your whole face or just work around your eyes.
Really? It works around the eyes too. That's awesome. Okay, you will talk about that another time then. One of the things I love in your notes is that you were acknowledging International Women's Day. And we talked about it a little earlier in the show, and our news department's doing a lot on it.
Right. So for instance, you know, I don't like to say there's a day for this and a day for that, but I do want to recognize that we have an all-women staff at my facility, and I think they're fantastic. We couldn't do better than to have skilled clinicians and very skilled and compassionate people who work there, who try to be helpful in every way they can. It's a great group, and so I do salute the women in that way. And in addition, you know, I think that even though we've come a long way since the first International Women's Day, there's still a long way to go for women. Our country, we have a lot of freedoms, but we don't want to lose freedoms. We want to be able to make sure that every woman has a chance to pursue the profession she wants, to dress the way she wishes, to get the medical care that she wants, and to be involved in that care and in those decisions. And for women to be able to compete against other women in sport, and for women to compete with men and women, whoever, in any kind of mental type of activity and you know, contests like that.
And pursuit. I love that you just added that. I agree, your staff is incredible.
Thank you.
They are so helpful and so caring. Were you the first cardiothoracic female surgeon in our state?
I believe so, and that was back in 1992 when we came here. But I was only the 35th woman out of 35 years that women became cardiac surgeons. Nina Brunwald was the first in 1952. 35 years later, there were only 35 women who had ever been board certified. So it took a long time.
You're an inspiration to us and to your staff too. I know it was great to see you.
But you can take inspiration from men as well as women. There were no women leaders that I could look to when I was developing. So except my mom, who always was very encouraging. So it is very important to take inspiration wherever you can and go forward.
Thank you so much. And right now, behold the eyes of March at the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa. They are offering 15% off all eye care products. For more information, you can call this number 262-746-9088 or to schedule your consultation. You can also visit wimedispa.com.